Hello, everybody. Welcome back Around the Drum. This is Pixel Pro Audio's weekly show, Unfiltered. Actually, you're on two drums today, a drum within a drum.
Drumception.
Whoa. I'm Tay. This is David. That's Jay. This is going to be another casual Friday episode where we're going to talk about a few different things, starting with what we've been up to. So, Jay, what have you been doing?
Oh my gosh, put me on the spot.
Well, no, I mean, we can leave you for later.
Well, I got my interface all set up at home.
Which one is that?
The Audient ID44.
Nice.
And I got my Stealth on my desktop all set up nicely at home.
Yeah.
I went with Mogami gold cables.
Nice.
Well, gold for the microphone, and then I went with Core Plus.
Core Plus.
Core Plus for the monitor cables.
Is that for any particular reason?
Just because they're really good quality, but not like crazy breaking the bank. I wanted the gold because I'm recording that's permanent.
Yeah.
I wanted that to be a really good cable. I didn't want to screw around with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I also wanted really good cables for the speakers, but I just didn't feel as strongly about that.
Okay. So you got everything
Makes
set
sense,
up?
David? I mean,
I use Mogami Gold for my monitors.
I'll listen to you.
Yeah.
He's embarrassing me now.
Well, I got to step up my game then because I don't have gold anymore.
Don't interrupt me. I'm not done. I'm not done, kid. I got more.
Kid. Sonny.
Boy.
What do you got?
Weird that you have a beard.
Yeah. Well, I've been growing it since elementary school.
Yeah, right. I got for speakers, I went with the little brother to these guys here, the JBL 305 Mark IIs.
Okay.
There's a letter in there that I'm forgetting, P. And I love those a lot. I haven't done a lot of recording yet, but I have done a ton of listening to music on those speakers, just kind of trying to get myself familiar with the speakers. Mm-hmm. And I really like them. I mean,
they sound really good.
They
for the
sound
price.
really good. They're nice and balanced. And unlike NS10s, which would be my choice for mixing in addition to another speaker, just because they don't sound good and they're kind of honky sounding, but I know what they sound like and I like them. We talked about that in the past. But I just really like these as like a fairly neutral speaker that sounds really good.
Are you using it just for monitoring or other things?
Just for monitoring and listening to music at my desk at home. Because right now all this is set up in my den. I don't have my studio finished in the basement yet. That'll be a while. And then I installed the latest version of Pro Tools Perpetual. So I guess it's the only version of Pro Tools. The forever version.
It's like
really?
a forever stamp once you get it?
Yeah. What?
Like a forever stamp? Never mind. Keep
It's
going.
a really good shipping joke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
He still doesn't get it.
No.
Because you're not into postage. Anyway.
Yeah.
This is not,
Darn.
what do they call those people? Anyway, we're not those people.
Weirdos. I'm just kidding.
But because we are avid dealers, we get like the full package of Pro Tools.
Yeah.
So we get all the plugins and stuff. So I've been having fun with that. We're going to do some plugin shows in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
I get to mess with all that stuff, and you do too, and you do too, but you probably won't.
Well, I definitely need to up my plugin game.
I think you should.
I will be doing that.
It's
so
fun.
That's my homework assignment for the next month or something.
So that's what's been going on with me. I've been actively doing stuff in my studio.
Okay. Should we upload anything that you've done recently to the episode?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you'll probably hear it right never.
No, I'm not there yet.
I
I
know,
still
I'm
have
just
a
teasing
ways to go. But I do have everything set up now, and I can record things. And my daughter is on me to record her, so I will be doing that in the next couple weeks.
Nice.
Okay.
And maybe I will bring that
Okay.
Sweet.
because she would love it.
I mean, like
Want me
eventually,
to bring it.
Yeah.
eventually, we would love to hear your setup sound.
Yeah.
Like we don't really mind what you're doing necessarily.
It's just the three of us, right?
yeah.
Sure.
Okay, enough about me.
All right.
What, you want to go next or him?
Take and go next.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing a whole lot besides the podcasting stuff, but and that actually has been on a little bit of a hiatus.
What's your podcast?
My friend and I talk about Green Bay Packers. The Packers, the football.
The Packers.
Go
And,
Packers,
we have
hey.
a podcast called Packer Universe Podcast, and we right now it's like off season, so we don't do one every week, but we get together and talk about what's been going on.
I feel like your podcast has gotten better since we started doing this show.
Well, thank you.
I feel like it's you guys joke
content?
around. You guys joke around a little bit more. It's a little bit more fun.
Okay, good. Yeah. I mean, we're amateurs, so we were like, let's just do something.
And we're amateurs at this
Yeah,
too.
so,
Let's be real. We're just
I mean, hopefully one
three
day.
dudes who
but-
work at a music store.
Yeah. And we're just doing it. We're putting it out there, and that's what I did with the podcast. We're just putting our thoughts because my friend and I would talk about the Packers every week anyway. So we're like, let's just put a couple mics in front of us and just chat. And so that's kind of what we've done. I've tried to mold it into a shape that I want, like a presentable shape, to the public. But I think we're getting there. So
Yeah, honestly, for being amateurs,
yeah,
whatever that means these days, it's the best sounding podcast I've heard. Honestly, so go listen to that.
He helped set it up. So
Yeah.
and when I say
A little bit.
amateurs,
I mean-
we're amateurs. I mean we're amateurs at putting on a
Yeah.
show like this.
I suppose,
right.
yeah, we're not getting
Totally.
paid for this professionally, so
No.
No.
So I've been doing that, but also, furthermore, I'm getting into it. I'm at level 0 here. So let me just preface that I'm at level 0 here of field recording, and I went out into the field with my fiance to bird. So we're kind of birders. Okay, I know that maybe everyone's like, what? But so what we do is we go out. Being a birder is you go out and identify birds, and then you put them on a list, basically. So you have a yearly list, and if you ever seen The Great Year or The Big Year, that's what this is about. And I like getting out in nature, so I go out there with this.
That's the Jack Black movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good
and
movie.
Steve Martin
And Steve Martin.
and Owen Wilson. Yeah, great movie. Well-rounded, so I encourage everyone to see that. But anyway, I like to get out.
I'll have to see
Into-
it.
Our audience, you want them? Okay.
Yeah, it's a
No,
great
actually,
movie. It's a
you're
great
right.
movie.
It is a good movie.
It's
I do
actually
like
a good
that movie.
family
Yes.
movie if you really want, if you need to do that. So anyway, I love the outdoors, so I like to get out there anyway. And so we go out and look for birds. But there are birds that she cannot identify by sound because every bird has probably at least a dozen calls, different chirps, squawks, like calls and songs, right?
Dude, me too.
Yeah.
At least a dozen.
That identifiable ones. So
They've been documented.
So each bird has like a ton of calls, and so you're familiar with a robin and a cardinal. But so I like to put the recorder on to record what we're hearing, and then later we can go back and identify it by an expert or something like that, and compare audio. So I'm using a Zoom recorder, the stereo XY thing right now, and
On your phone.
no on the handheld.
The H5?
Well, I've got one coming, an
Okay.
H5 coming, but I was using to see if I can do it an H4.
Okay.
H4n, sorry,
Okay.
H4n. And so it's been great. I love it, and I've actually used it to help ID birds, and then you can upload that to the internet to say like this is what I heard. But yeah, so I took the dive and I got an H5 because I want something a little more robust and
Yeah.
modern. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm
Nice.
I'm literally like at ground zero. I'm just starting, but I'm getting out there with it and trying to use it. And
That's cool.
I
Yeah.
will report back to you guys about how my field recording experience has gone. Because
When you level up.
Speaking of
Yes, when I
samples,
level up.
I think we should get some samples of that going on here.
Okay.
okay,
That'd be cool.
sure.
Yeah.
I'll put them in, but you guys would be like, I don't care.
Probably.
You never know.
But the one thing that's interesting though is to level up, like you said,
Yeah.
David. Like right now, I'm using the stereo, so that picks up everything. So I'm picking up noise. I'm picking up just sounds everywhere. But I think to up my game, I need to get a shotgun microphone
gonna say.
and point at the source.
Yeah.
So that's next level stuff for me at least, and I will be doing that probably
Well,
eventually.
if you've got the H5, they have the interchangeable capsules, and I think
Yes.
they have a shotgun one, right?
They
The
do.
SSH6 or something.
That is somewhere I'll probably go first, but they have the XLR connections with preamplification on the bottom. Excuse me. So I can add that with a cable and have it in my pack and just
Your
hit
fanny
record.
pack?
with my fanny
Definitely. You
pack.
probably got 3 fanny packs.
One with snacks. One.
Bird feed. No, that's against the
I mean,
rules. You can't do
oh
that.
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're really not supposed. Excuse me. You're not supposed to call them in. You're not supposed to feed them so they come around.
Can you squawk them in?
No, that's against the rules too.
Oh.
You can't squawk them in.
You're disqualified.
DQ. The birding community is the birding code is on. It's honor system only. So yes, you have to. Yes, it's very.
So is it a competition?
No, it's a personal competition.
Okay. So
Like-
this is just
So it's more of a community.
Oh yeah, these are people that want to, and it's all data, right? So if you scientists, ornithologists, see now we're getting into ornithology. They want to know where birds are, where they're nesting, where they're migrating, and then all this is data, and they love it. So
Cool.
that's what I've been up to. Cool. Okay, David, what's up? What's up?
When I'm not here, I'm in my studio recording and editing a lot. So I've had a rock band in called Unbroken. This is going to be a really good EP. It's the first EP I've gotten to use my new Crush drum kit on. Sounds just stupid good.
yeah.
I don't think I'll have to use any samples.
Wow. Nice.
It sounds, and the drummer in the band is really good too.
Yeah.
That makes the biggest difference.
Yeah.
I've got a ska band coming in this weekend, courtesy of Tim. Did some stuff for them a few months ago, and really good ska band. So if you guys like ska, go check them out. And then I started recording guitars for my band, Shield the Survivors, and
Nice.
yeah.
So what was the band you showed me? David showed me a death metal recording of
Yeah.
one of the bands you recorded, and I was pretty blown away by it, honestly. It sounded really, really good.
Thanks.
You need a link here for that.
No more links.
Maybe the description.
I willed it into existence. I know I did.
That was Ashes of Alexis.
Ashes of Alexis.
Yes. And they'll be coming back to me in June.
Can you put a link in the thing below?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I
Okay,
love
so that band, there's 6 guys in the band.
Yeah.
And
Whoa, that's a
they
lot.
brought their merch guy.
7
And
guys.
and my control room is like 10 by 10.
Oh boy.
So all of us were
That's
packed
good.
in there.
That's nice sound deadening.
Yeah.
Get more bodies in
Yeah.
there.
I love those guys. So they're like, you hear of metal bands and you hear them like make all this angry music, and they're all just sweethearts. I love those guys.
Sounded kind of angry.
Yeah.
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 So 8 people in your control room is not optimal. So you need like a waiting room or something.
Yeah.
But they're all listening to the music, right?
Yeah. So my wife is kind of working on this project where she's going to turn, like we have an upstairs loft area before it gets to the bedrooms. So she's
Yeah.
going to turn that into a studio lounge
Nice.
where people can play video games and hang out. So my control
Nice.
room isn't packed with 8 people again.
Yeah.
So
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
When I record or I've gone into recording sessions, it's nice to have somewhere to go to like decompress or get out of there. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So it's
Yeah.
definitely a plus.
Yeah.
So do you have any new gear, or is there anything on your horizon?
I'm working on my board a lot. Just,
Oh yeah, he's been working on that a lot here,
I've-
actually.
Yeah. On my breaks, I'm soldering up PM1000 channels. Have I gotten anything new? I don't know.
You bought something yesterday, but it was something dumb.
Oh,
buy-
there's a foot switch.
You buy cables all the time, and
Yeah.
like that. So that's good. That means you need stuff for something.
He's doing things.
Yeah. So next on my list is the desk for the PM1000, which one of the guys here is building. And I'm getting new cymbals for my drum set. And
Which kind?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't
so
know.
It's not narrowed down.
No.
Okay, that's
I need to
that's
try
okay.
some. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to get into news? I got lots of news.
Oh yes.
I'm going to get out my handy dandy notes here. You talk for a second.
Well, let's talk about this. Where did this come from?
This
David?
is from our local coffee shop down the street, Akoka. My wife brought me some before we started shooting
right
today.
before. So
Yeah. She's pretty cool. Shout out to her.
Casual Friday. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
News.
What do you
I
got?
got. Okay. Let's start with this. I'm going to say some things. You guys are going to tell me what you think, and then we're going to move on.
Blue.
All right. First, Motley Crue movie on Netflix. What do you think?
I'm not that interested.
Shut up. You.
Haven't heard of it.
Shut up.
What? Why is this a
Okay.
thing?
Well, watch the preview. It looks
Okay.
it looks entertaining. I'm not a huge Motley Crue fan or anything.
I'm not either, really.
But they were like a chaotic, crazy band. Did you like Behind the Music?
Sure. You know, it was on, and on the couch when I was a teenager, flipping through, I'd watch it.
You.
Oh, I liked Motley Crue a lot. Yeah.
No, Behind the Music.
Is that
Keep up,
is that
man!
VH1?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it in years, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I'll let you talk.
That's all I have to say.
Okay. That's okay. I think it looks like highly entertaining. The thing that I thought was interesting is that they found people who look so much like the original people in the band.
Oh, to act out scenes?
That's pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's a movie. It's a movie about Motley Crue. Okay, sorry.
Oh, I thought it was a documentary.
No, it's a movie about their rise and fall
Oh, like Spinal Tap.
and rise again. Yeah, no, not like Spinal Tap. Okay, number 2. Let's see. NPR Tiny Desk. Have you guys heard of this? I know this is super old news, but you haven't heard of it.
NPR? I've heard of NPR, but not a Tiny Desk.
Okay, so I think I hadn't heard of this either. They've got a bazillion episodes. It's a YouTube show from NPR. And what they do is they have bands of all types come in and do unplugged sets in their office.
That's pretty cool.
So no PA, no nothing. So the most that you get is like a guitar amp or a bass amp or something.
Okay.
But just on the floor, and they just jam. So like there's tons of them. I've just been watching a lot of them lately, and they're really good. They
Are like
sound
on
really good.
YouTube or something?
It's on YouTube. Yes, it's a
And
YouTube
how
show.
long
Keep
has
up
this
with
been
me. It's been going on for years, for a lot of years.
I watched VH1.
Remember that episode where you tipped I'm about to do that. But to give an example, Ben Folds, Wilco, Alt J.
Jay's favorites.
Alt J. No, lots of stuff. They've got rap. They've got
Yeah, no, I know.
Adele. You name it. There's everything, and it's just a unique
Metal?
Any metal?
They've got some metal. I think. I'm sure they do.
Unplugged?
Yeah, they do everything unplugged. Rap unplugged. It was crazy, but it's really cool and interesting, and people should check it out.
Okay.
Elon Musk.
Yeah. That's a new cologne that's out.
Can we put a mute? Can you just put you put a mute thing over your face?
That's space cologne.
Shut
up. Elon Musk is space cologne.
Okay.
That's Elon Musk.
I wish that we were allowed to post audio from things, but that's not how the internet works these days.
Yep.
What do you got? What is Elon doing?
Elon Musk came out with a rap video
Really?
yesterday called it's a tribute to Harambe, which is the gorilla that just died.
Oh, right.
Like 3 years ago? 4
I
years
don't
ago?
know.
Yeah.
Just
But it's
old news again.
Keep up.
David can attest. It's probably the greatest song that's ever been created.
I walked upstairs and he was in his office listening to this, and I just walked in slowly like, who are you? What is going on?
It's basically, I don't know if it's Elon Musk singing it or not.
I was going to ask, is he
I
rapping?
have
or?
no idea because it's not even really a rap.
Oh.
It's like this auto-tuned nightmare. It's
So what is it? Was it for something? Did he do this for?
I think it's an April Fool's joke, but it came out on the 31st.
He's getting ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He
we
does
should check
that.
that out.
Anyway, so then he tweeted out a picture of Harambe in a oval and then said that his record label was a failure. So it was they released one song. He released one song on this record label on SoundCloud, and that was it.
And that guy tries everything.
He does. He does. Music Mess is going on right now.
Yep.
What do you think?
That sounds like my control room.
You're gonna have to take that out now because
What?
that's over in Europe, and now you're making fun of them.
No, I'm not. What's Music Mess?
It's kind of like NAMM in Europe.
Oh,
MESSE.
like a mess hall.
No. Nope. David, what do you think? Music Mess.
I'm excited to see what comes out of it. I haven't heard anything yet. It just started today, so.
Is this
My next point is Nord announced at Music Mess
Oh, okay.
All
right.
the Grand, which is a new keyboard.
Okay.
88 key Kawaii key bed, includes the Nord Sample Library 3, and a bunch of piano synth sounds. And I think the interesting thing here is that it's got a triple sensor that tracks the movement of the hammer instead of the key, which is so instead, like normal keyboards track the movement of the key.
Yeah.
So there's a hammer, and it's tracking the actual movement of the hammer instead of the key.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's interesting. There's really not a ton of information out about it. It looks really cool. I saw that it's got an OLED display on it and stuff. It looks really really nice, but I'm really interested to see more on that.
Probably in red too, right? Nord red.
Yes. Yep. Okay. And then, lastly, what do we think about, given that we do podcasting, what do we think about the European law that was just passed last week?
Which is?
In the parliament, which is they call it the meme ban
parliament?
because it's like basically taking the current copyright stuff on the internet and amping it up to 1,000, basically banning people from using clips of most things. I don't know the total details, so don't yell at me if I don't have it exactly right, but that's the gist of it, the meme ban. So they're going to go after the big tech companies and try to prevent them from letting their users post even memes if it's using any copyrighted anything.
Oh.
I've always thought, and maybe it's still true, that you can use 30-second or less clips of something.
I think
used
it's
to
a
be
lot
true.
less. Yeah, it's a
It
lot
used
less
to be
now.
true, but that's the thing.
And so that's
now
like
it's
saying zero.
right.
Man, that's
Sucks,
gonna,
I think.
that's
I
gonna
don't like
close
it.
down a lot of things.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, you go first.
No,
Sorry.
I love sharing music and stuff like that, and I understand that someone has to make money off of it, and I think that's rightfully their
Sure. I agree.
that should happen.
Yep, I agree.
I still think like using short clips should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's under a threshold, time frame.
A taste.
Like 15 seconds or less, fine. You're almost exposing it to people that may not be exposed to that. I'd be like, well, what is that?
Exactly.
And
Exactly what I was
like
going to say.
commercials, especially, but commercials are using, buying the rights for that, and probably all commercials do that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, you're like, what's that song? And they Google it or whatever, and now I'm gonna go buy it. So it's that kind of exposure that I'm talking about that is, I guess, in jeopardy a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It also forces people to go create their own stuff, which I also like, right?
That's a good point.
We've on our show have created everything that we've done, so it's forced us. I've always wanted us to use our own stuff, so I see it. I see kind of both sides here.
So as a musician, if someone was using something of my band's for a meme and people share it, that's free exposure. And if that got taken away, I mean, I don't think that would ever happen to my band because we're nobody.
Oh, come on. That's such negative. You gotta think positive, man. You're going to be the king of memes before you know it. I'm sorry to spit on you.
That would be awesome if that happened. But if that did happen, I would be okay with it because it'd be free exposure for my band.
But now if you were Metallica or something, would you be mad about it?
See, I don't know. That's where there's gray territory because people obviously know them. They're huge. But it could be good for
I just
people
look
not
at
on
what
labels.
it did for Star Wars, which is George Lucas was always, and 20th Century Fox were always hands off with people making parodies and, and using their material and their copyrighted material to do things. They could shut that stuff down. And that was the big fear when Disney bought Lucasfilm was that's what would happen. And I don't think it has, but still... Like you have Nintendo. Like I watch some video game podcasts. Yes, I'm a nerd, but you have Nintendo that'll go after people who are using just little clips of the Super Mario theme song and stuff. And
they went after Angry Bird or what's that? Flappy Bird.
Yeah,
that game because it looked exactly like Mario.
Yep. And Nintendo's notorious for really going.
Yeah. Are you talking about visuals or not, or audio?
I think it's both.
So you can't even show Darth Vader's helmet or something and
you can't even say Darth Vader.
It's like saying Super Bowl. You can't say Super Bowl because that's copyrighted or something.
Right. I don't know how. I don't know exactly how. I don't want to go that far.
I
just know that
you're talking memes. Memes are visual.
That's why right. It's visual, but I think it's also audio. It's both.
Because
this is like a big wet kiss to the movie companies and those big media companies. They're the ones that wanted this very badly.
I guess I'd love to see some metrics or numbers on what they're losing or what they think they're losing.
They're not going to gain what they think they're going to gain. I mean, they want to make money on it. That's the bottom line.
Right.
if anyone uses their stuff, they want to be paid.
Yeah.
Interesting. I want to do or hear more about that.
Yeah.
Do more research or something. But that's interesting. I think that'll affect a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
That is the news.
All right,
right.
so we've been hammering this home and announcing this and telling you about it for a few months now, but we do quarterly giveaways, and these giveaways are directly correlated with our newsletters, right, on our website.
Right. That's how you sign up.
And you sign up for them that way, so then you get emails and talking about current giveaways.
If you are signed up to or subscribed to our newsletter, you are in every giveaway we're going to do.
So we're doing the giveaway for the first quarter today, right now on Casual Friday. It is this MXL 2008 microphone, the one we used to do the show with, the 3 large condenser microphones, but now we switched to Aston Stealth. But they're still great microphones, and we want to give one away, so we've done that today. So we Jay, how many names do we have?
It was
thousands,
6,000 ish, I think.
So we had thousands to pick from.
Literally.
And we
6,000.
have put them all in this
literally.
drum here, this drum within a drum right here. And
We've put them all in
in
this
here.
drum. Tay
And-
was working on this for 5 weeks
Yeah.
where he cut out 5,000-6,000
every episode,
literal names.
I'm pretty crafty that way.
Okay,
So-
I'll hold this. You pick the name.
And we've got Isabella Knight.
And let's see here. Let's see what the next name is.
Who's the runner-up?
Runner up is
Isabella Knight. Oh my god. No. So okay, so we picked the name digitally because we're not gonna cut out 6,000 of these.
Yes.
But we still thought it would be fun to do this, so we did it.
Yes.
We had a drum without a head on it, so we're like, let's do this.
so Isabella. We have selected your name, so congratulations on getting this 2008 microphone. You will need to contact us. Contact us if I can speak. Contact us.
We'll
back,
email her too.
But we will email. But yes, respond to us, and we'll get your information, and we will send this off to you straight away. Do we want to talk about
Congratulations.
next quarter's
We
giveaway?
I think we're gonna do a show on that or a little clip or something. But
Okay,
the
so
next giveaway.
suspenseful. Yeah.
This is really well planned out. The next giveaway is going to be, I'm excited about this one. I think this is a really good one. We're going to give away a Focusrite 6i6 2nd Gen Scarlett
All right.
interface.
Sweet. So
It's like $280 value, something like that. So,
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
awesome.
and they're great interfaces. So we're gonna do a little promo thing for that, and that you'll see that soon.
So if you want to get in on that giveaway, go to Pixel Pro Audio /all access, and you can sign up for the newsletter there. But again, Isabella, congratulations, and thanks for watching this Casual Friday episode. We'll see you around the drum or drums next time. Yeah, sure. I mean, we could.
Something like that. Anyway. All right.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Like what? Like
Oh. Casual Fridays or something.
All right. Should we start?
Okay.
all right, let's give this a shot.
Let's do it.